Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are preparing for bold postseason moves if they can't make a playoff run now. James Harden dreams of being an NBA champion, and joining LeBron and Doncic will be a trio of stars feared by Western Conference rivals. Rumors: Lakers want to sign James Harden in a big, bold deal. It's safe to say everyone is excited to tune into the Los Angeles Lakers' highly anticipated first-round playoff clash against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and the Lakers' road to the NBA Finals starts on Saturday at Crypto.com Arena. While the Lakers aren't title favorites, they have enough star power to make things interesting on the big stage. However, with a concerning finish to the 2024-25 campaign, Los Angeles would likely reach into their bag of tricks in free agency and complete a valuable deal for a high-level asset. The organization may consider acquiring an ex-Houston Rockets MVP this summer to help James, a four-time NBA champion, catch Chicago Bulls legend Michael Jordan, a six-time NBA champion. James Harden entered the year with something to prove. The 35-year-old veteran appeared in 72 games with the Los Angeles Clippers last year but experienced a down year by his standards. Harden, who averaged 30-plus points per game in 3 consecutive seasons with the Rockets earlier in his career and secured the 2018 MVP award, averaged 16.6 points per game, 8.5 assists, and 5.1 rebounds per game, shooting 42.8% from the field and 38.1% from three. Without Paul George on the roster this season, Harden has elevated his play in year 16. The 6'5" step-back Kings effortless downhill driver averaged 22.8 points, 8.7 assists, and 5.8 rebounds per contest, shooting 41% from the field and 35.2% from deep on a Clippers squad that secured the number 5 seed in the Western Conference. Harden isn't in his prime, but his ability to come through in isolation situations, embrace off-ball responsibilities, and continue manipulating defenders at age 35 could earn him a look from the Lakers in the offseason. The aging superstar would help relieve much-needed pressure on Doncic and James in Los Angeles regarding playmaking and scoring. It may not be a perfect fit, but acquiring a high-caliber player like Harden wouldn't be considered a franchise-destroying offseason move. If the Arizona State product doesn't accept his upcoming player option, it wouldn't be shocking to witness him land on Los Angeles's long list of free agency targets. NBA Insider believes Luka Doncic has given Lakers hopes of winning a title, calls him a top 3 player. NBA Insider Jovan Buha recently shared his experience of how Luka Doncic has had an impact on the Los Angeles Lakers, not only on the court, but also behind the scenes. "I think Luka really gave this group a true belief they could win the championship this year," said Buha in response to questions regarding Doncic's impact. "I think they were trending that way before the Luka AD trade. They started to figure out an identity on both sides of the ball. They had some impressive wins without AD, who had just gone down with injury," he continued. "But it felt like they kind of supercharged that once they brought Luka in. We have a top 3 player in the world, a guy who just led his team to the NBA Finals last season, and who fits in stylistically with what we're trying to do on both sides of the ball. I believe Luka just propelled that belief to a different level, and we've seen that. They have looked like a championship contender." Buha placed the Los Angeles Lakers at second in the West with regards to their likelihood of making it to the NBA Finals. Armed with the duo of Luka Doncic and LeBron James, the Lakers certainly have the star power to justify this placement. Doncic's impact on the Lakers was felt almost immediately. His chemistry with the team clicked right off the bat. The 26-year-old star seamlessly assimilated with the system and effectively transformed the team's offense into a well-oiled machine. The Slovenian managed to bring the best out of his teammates. This quality helped the Lakers rack up some important wins and establish their position as a legitimate threat in the West. Although the 5-time All-Star also has his share of naysayers, it is difficult to overlook how well he has performed for the Lakers. In his 28 games with the Purple and Gold, Doncic has notched an 18-10 record with 28.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 7.5 assists per game. Doncic's performance on the court has also instilled faith in his teammates that a championship run is most definitely on the cards this season. The road to the championship will be anything but easy. Having secured the third seed in the West, the Lakers find themselves facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. Although the Lakers enjoy home court advantage, the Timberwolves are not to be taken lightly. Led by a star in Anthony Edwards, the purple and gold will hope to make the most of their advantage by securing a win in Game 1 on Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Lakers news: Gabe Vincent eager to return to postseason stage. One of the more unsung catalysts of the Los Angeles Lakers' turnaround this season has been the return to form of Gabe Vincent. Injuries completely ruined his first season with the franchise and, while he struggled early this year, he completely turned it around in the second half with his three-point shooting and defense. But the playoffs are what the Lakers signed Vincent for, as he has plenty of experience coming through on the biggest stages during his time with the Miami Heat when he was instrumental in their run to the NBA Finals in 2023. And now he is eager to get back on the court this postseason and deliver for this team. "I'm just eager, I guess I would say," Vincent said. "The playoffs are the best time of the year. It's a long season, 82 games, and we've been kind of waiting and eager for these moments. So happy to be back." Last season, Vincent did recover in time for the playoffs, but after being out for so long he was unable to find a rhythm. Despite that, however, he isn't any more excited for this postseason than he would be any other. "Not really. I love the playoffs," Vincent added. "I'm grateful to be in them. Any chance we get to play in the playoffs, I'm all about it." Part of why Vincent is just grateful about everything is his journey to get to this point. As an undrafted player out of UC Santa Barbara, few expected him to carve out the career he has, and now he is just excited to have the opportunity to make a difference for these Lakers. "For sure. Definitely grateful all the time," Vincent added. "In the midst of it, it's hard to remember where you started or where you're at. But at times, you always sit down with friends and family and it reminds you of how far you've come. For me, I'm just grateful, like I said, to be playing in the playoffs. A lot of people don't get to be in the playoffs, a lot of people don't have deep runs in the playoffs. I've been fortunate to have both and to be in a position now to go play for a title and in games that have stakes. I'm just excited for that opportunity." In 22 games in March and April, Vincent shot 40% from three-point range and has been a major factor in numerous big wins for this Lakers team. Now that the playoffs are here, he plans on carrying that momentum forward and helping this team make a long postseason run. Luka Doncic says Lakers are willing to go to war for an NBA title. When Luka Doncic first arrived in Southern California after the shocking blockbuster trade that sent him from the Dallas Mavericks to the Lakers, he acknowledged that he still has more to accomplish. Despite all of the individual accolades he racked up in his first 6 full seasons in the league, there's one major prize that the 26-year-old Slovenian star hasn't accomplished: winning an NBA title. The urgency to accomplish that goal only grew when Doncic joined a franchise that has already won 17, the second most in league history, with Larry O'Brien championship trophies sitting outside of a window overlooking the practice court, a constant reminder of what the organization strives for. "You don't come here for nothing else but championships," Doncic said during his Lakers introductory news conference on February 4. "So, I have everything left to prove. And the goal is to win a championship." Just 2.5 months into his Lakers tenure and on the cusp of making his playoff debut for the team in Game 1 of the Lakers' best-of-7 first-round series against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Saturday at Crypto.com Arena, Doncic feels like the Lakers can contend for a championship. "We have a great team," Doncic said after Thursday's practice. "We have guys that are willing to go to war. Everybody's staying together. The chemistry is high. We do for sure have a chance." The Lakers feel they were able to fast-track their chemistry despite this iteration of the team not being together for too long, not only because of their communication off the court, but because of the moments they shared on it. Among them were victories over the Denver Nuggets, Clippers, twice, and New York Knicks within 3.5 weeks of Doncic making his Lakers debut, supporting Doncic during his return to Dallas in the April 9 road win over the Mavericks. and clinching a 50-win season and the Western Conference's number 3 seed with the April 11 home win against the Houston Rockets, which capped a 2-week period in which they also beat the Memphis Grizzlies, Oklahoma City Thunder and Rockets twice. "We did a good job trying to gel as best as we could with the little time that we had," forward Dorian Finney-Smith said. But much of the Lakers' internal confidence in their chance to contend for a championship this year stems from Doncic, who led the Mavericks to last year's NBA Finals before they fell to the Boston Celtics. Doncic's playoff scoring average of 30.9 points is the second highest in league history behind Michael Jordan, 33.45. It was notable that when asked what stood out from the tribute video the Mavericks put together for his return to American Airlines Center last week, Doncic pointed to his game-winning shot over Minnesota center Rudy Gobert in Game 2 of last year's Western Conference Finals. "I like big games," Doncic said. "Playoffs are a fun time. Everybody plays 100%. It's just fun to be out there. And in Doncic, the Lakers believe they have a player who can lead them to their ultimate goal. It's exciting," Finney-Smith said. "I already know he's going to come with the juice. He loves the moment. Knowing him, probably gotta calm him down too because he's going to be barking. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be exciting."